Y'all come on into Miss Dana's kitchen. I won.
Hey everybody, I got some good news for you. Guess what? Punch is back. I mean it. Isn't that fun? Whenever I was growing up, my mom used to serve punch because we would have like coffees and showers and teas and things like that. And I always thought it was so much fun to have punch. And actually, I have served this punch for years whenever I'd have a brunch or a meeting, and people love it. And they drink it like all morning or all evening long. So I thought I would share it with you. One good thing about it is the ingredients are frozen, and so it stays really nice and chilled. So what I've added to my blender is 1 can of frozen cranberry juice, 1 can of frozen lemonade, and I have some frozen strawberries. And so I'm going to add about a half a package, which would be about 8 ounces, which would be about a cup. And then you blend it all up in your blender. Okay, and see, look at this beautiful color. I'm telling you the truth, y'all. It is so beautiful. And then you put it in your punch bowl. Now, I've told y'all I've served this for years, really, and I did, but I have my mama's punch bowl somewhere in my house, and I cannot find it anywhere. And I think that's kind of sad, actually. I'm still looking, but I found this one and I got it, because now people are having punch just like for dinners, just going to have an outside little gathering. You can make some yummy punch, and then it's ready all night long. So once you put this mixture in your punch bowl, let it settle just a little bit, and I'll show you why. I'm going to add 4 liters of ginger ale, and they'll bubble all up, but it looks so pretty. I tell you what, whenever I was growing up, now you can put, if you want to put a little bubbly in, this would be the time to do it. Whenever I was growing up, people would, if you put liquor, I don't know if I've ever told you this, Charlene, if you put liquor in punch, you would call, it's kind of poppy, you would call it spiking the punch. And so it was kind of funny. I can remember whenever Mama would make punch and men wanted to know this is the truth, this is what happened. I don't mean to be sexist, but it is what happened. Wanted to know if there was any liquor in the punch, they would come up and say, "Nettie, is it spiked?" But like kind of whisper because they didn't want their wives to hear, I guess. I don't know. I thought that was so funny. But you know, you can make eggnog in punch bowl, and some people put a little liquor in it, and some people don't. And
Caribbean eggnog is good. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know it was bourbon.
I can do bourbon. I've done bourbon.
I bet people in Kentucky use bourbon.
Yeah, it's good. You put some fresh nutmeg on top. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah.
Well, look at how.
That's for eggnog, though, not for this.
I guess.
But rum would be good in this too.
Yeah, just we don't usually have liquor. As my mom used to call it, liquor, not liquor. How do you pronounce it?
Liquor.
Liquor. Oh, okay. Well, she was right on point then. There you go. Anyway, now this is a right-handed. I talked to y'all about these cute little spatulas that I have for sale. They're right-handed and left-handed. This is the reason I love them so much. This is a right-handed spatula. Let me see if I can.
Oh yeah, because she's left-handed.
Yeah, I'm left-handed. So look at here. And the best thing about this is you make it. It's made with all frozen ingredients. Sometimes I even put the ginger ale in the freezer for a little while. Nico's wondering what we're doing in here.
Uncle Ron's babysitting.
Yeah, he loves his Uncle Ron. He's going to be strong like his Uncle Ron. And you can just float some really pretty lemons in it.
Oh, that's pretty.
I know.
Especially once the fizz goes down.
Yeah, and once the fizz goes down, it shows really well. And you can float some whole strawberries in it, and that is just beautiful. So here's to you. We love iced tea. I mean, I make it every single day. We drink a whole pitcher of it, at least one every day. And this is how I make it. You can make it on your stovetop, and it tastes really good then too. And if you're making like it tea for a crowd, then you need to do that. Use 4 bags of tea to a gallon of water, and let it steep. But let me show you my trick. You know, we love sweet tea, but we don't like all the sugar that goes in it. So if you take this Southern Made steamed syrup and put a 1/4, now here's a 1/4 of a cup of this syrup, as opposed to a cup of sugar that it takes to make a pot of sweet tea. Put it in while it's hot. This is just brewed. Now I make it in my coffee maker because you wash your coffee maker so it doesn't have that coffee taste. You know, sometimes if you're at a restaurant and you get some tea and you think this tastes just like coffee, well, it's because they didn't wash their coffee maker. They had a big urn and they made it in the same urn. But this makes it really well. It makes, you know, doesn't heat up your kitchen. It just takes a couple of little stirs, and then you have some wonderful sweet tea. So I'll put this in. I'm going to let it cool down just a little bit, and then I'll put it in a pitcher and add some water to it. I made some yesterday, so I had some, and I'm just telling y'all, you will love this trick. Someone in New Orleans told me this, so it is bona fide and true. Thanks to Steamed Syrup. For more yummy recipes, go to MissDanaskitchen.com. Bon appetit, y'all.